What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood DoolieRay, and this is Season 3 of Alliance War. It's begun. Oh, so much pressure. Well, this is War number 2. In War number 1, I was actually on backup, so I didn't... Well, I had one fight. I figured I wouldn't post it, though. It might be a little boring for you, because it didn't do anything to me. I did good. So this is War number 2, and I have an actual path. I will be going on path 9, and then switching over to path 6. We do some flip-flopping around. It's fun times against one above all with the SKRULL Empire. Let's go ahead and get into this. So to get things started, I go ahead and I hop over to begin my path. I got my boosts on me, and these fights are supposed to be pretty easy. Just gonna do a couple. Get myself warmed up. I'll do the other fights later on. This first fight, Unawakened Cosmic on a diversity node. Don't know who it could be, not really too worried. Don't want to take in Spidey just because I want to save his health for later on in this war, so I figure I'll take in Void. And whoever it is, I'm trying to think. There's no Cosmic Champion that specifically counters Void, as far as I can remember. So I go ahead, get into this fight. It's a Venom, so nothing too crazy as long as I don't slip up, don't mess up. It's going to be a longer fight than it would be if I had taken in Stark Spidey, but taking in Void is kind of the safer option for me. Even though I do feel more comfortable with Stark Spidey, Void is just, he's a living tank. He's got so much health in his system that, I don't know, it's just nice to have that backing me up. So, gonna get into this, putting on my different debuffs, and just starting to do more damage, letting it all stack up. It's a pretty slow fight, not gonna lie. I also got to focus on trying to bait out the special 1 from Venom, because if I push him to a special 2, I will be taking a bit of damage. I probably won't try to evade it, because it usually doesn't go well for me. So I'm baiting out the special 1s here, and it's going my way so far. Still got 100% health, so I'm very happy with that. Gonna go ahead and keep on pushing him. I even have him pushed up against the wall, and there we go, special 1 finishes it. So, pretty good fight against Venom. Spidey would have made it faster, but Void sure made it easy. I think I ended that with 100% health on Void as well, so a very happy day for me, indeed. Let's move on to the next fight here. The next one up is, I don't know the numbers of these nodes, so sorry if you care about that, but it's a physical resistance node, and it has an Awakened Science Champion there. So first thing I look for is persistent charges, because if it's MODOK, then my life is going to be miserable, but it's not MODOK, so physical resistance, nothing crazy. Trying to think of who this could be. It's another diversity node, so yeah, since it's not a 4-star, I know it's not Electro, so I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, who could it be? I don't know. It could be a Spider-Man, I suppose. I'm considering that. Trying to think who they would place there. There's nobody in particular. It's a diversity node. Turns out to be Captain America Infinity War. So I take in Stark Spidey, because I want to get this done quick. And quickly we shall do it. Gonna sit back, build up some poise charges, and once I've got myself stacked up, I'm gonna hit myself into his body. Could have phrased that a little bit better, but I'm starting to get backed up into the corner, so I want to walk out a little bit. Gonna try, got 10 poise charges now, gonna parry him, start hitting, doing some damage, getting some crits. Oh, Spidey, I love you. I love you. Trying to decide if I should bait out a special 1. His special 2 is actually pretty easy to dodge. He uses a special 1 though, so I go ahead and take advantage of that. Throw my own special 1, and whatcha, he's dead. Spider-Man for the win. So yeah, that is that's the end of this part of the path here. From this point, we will move over to path 6, and I will be taking on node 30, where there is an Iceman mini boss. Whew, stressful. So stressful. I don't want to give up any deaths, and just breathe. It's not gonna be that bad. I don't know. It's just an all or nothing node with Iceman on it. No, it's not actually that bad. So, if we want to get into the fight here, I got myself ready to go the next day. I believe this is the morning, so I did a little bit of warming up with arena rounds because you never want to go straight into Alliance War after you wake up. You're too groggy. It's dangerous. Very dangerous. So, anyways, taking a look at this, got Plagued Mind, Strike Back, all or nothing. So, gonna play this with Stark Spidey, put the taunt charges onto Iceman, and dodge all his specials, hopefully. The only thing I have to watch out for, really, is that there's heal blocks. So, originally I was gonna go and put a combat boost, regeneration boost on myself, which would give, is it 15% health, I think, that I regen? But there's a heal block node, I believe, on this node here, so that wouldn't do anything for me. So I just got to throw some big boy boosts on, which I will do, And I'll toss an invulnerability boost on there as well, just for good measure, just to be safe. Do I really need it? No, probably not. But I'm going to do it. It gives myself a timer. That's what it does. So I know I got to get into this fight now. There's no more holding it off. I'm stressed out. This is the first, I don't know how to say it. It's war number 2, season 3. We can't lose. This is a really close war, by the way. I didn't mention that before, but it is really close. So I put a bunch of health boosts on myself, hopefully to take less damage from Cold Snap here. It's halfway down, and I'm only at 90% health. I was expecting to end up down at like 46% health, so I'm actually really, really happy about that. Get a parry off. Don't try and attack him, though, because he's just going to shrug it off with his ice armor. Take some block damage. Miss a swipe on there. Backed into a corner, so I'll push myself away. And from this point forward, dude, this is easy. This is Spider-Man land. I know what to do, know how to do it, and I'm going to get it done. Better believe that. Alright, so I push him. Got a taunt up. Gonna bait out a special one. Yank it right out of him, and yeah, the fight is pretty much over. Throw a special one. Don't even worry about the strike back, because the fight is over. It's over, and that was pretty beautiful on my part. I'm proud of how I played there. Usually I make a lot of mistakes. I didn't even need the indestructible at all. So next up we got a power shield node with a mutant champion on it. I'm trying to go through who it could be. I think it might be, no, I think I saw Cable, Bishop, and Sabretooth already on different nodes, so for diversity's sake, they probably wouldn't place any of those characters here. I'm thinking it might be, I don't know, maybe a Magneto to try and counter Stark Spidey on this node. That'd be an interesting fight. I check, got Indestructible still up, so I want to get myself into this fight while I've still got that. Gonna spend a second trying to click on this guy's profile, which isn't always easy. But there's only a Bishop on his profile, and I've already seen where that guy is placed because he's on a mini-boss somewhere else. So it's not Bishop there. It's got to be somebody else. Could be a Domino, could be a Cyclops, Magneto, pretty much anybody. And it's a Domino. Oh, crap, Spidey's supposed to be not good against Domino. What am I going to do? I have a little moment of panic, but I calm myself down. I know how to fight Domino. Just Interceptor, like that. Every single time. Alright, I make sure I don't have Lucky. I dodge her special 1. Gonna build myself up to a special 2, I believe. And, yeah, I'm just trying to not let myself get pushed too far back. Gonna try and bait out her specials, get her special 2 out. Super easy to dodge. So far, it's going okay. I don't know. I've lost 13% health. I haven't done anything to her. 30 seconds have gone by. Gonna let her push me back a little bit. I gotta bait out the special 2 before I throw my own special. And she's just not throwing the special. Oh, dear. I took a quick think about it, and ooh, look at how much damage is this gonna do. It doesn't actually do too much, but the shock damage that follows is insane. It takes her right down. I'm super surprised. Look, she has 12% health suddenly. I'm like, wow, how did that happen? I don't know. The shock damage. The shock damage is where that came from. Anyways, what was I saying before? Oh, the Indestructible. I was thinking about pushing her to a special 3, and oh, my special 1 got blocked. I remember that. Oh, that was stressful. I thought the fight was over, and it kept on going. So I thought about pushing her to a special 3, but I knew I couldn't do it. I couldn't let myself do it, because if I got hit with a special 3, even with the Indestructible boost, I would still get a bleed on me. That's unavoidable. And this fight is stressing me out. I mess up. Oh, there's my Indestructible gone. Got parried. Ah, the fight is stressful. It's over. It's all over. Spider-Man, was there ever a doubt he'd be able to take that? No. No, come on. Okay, well that is over. A little bit stressful. Fighting Domino is still not my forte, but I did get my revenge from when I got beat up by her last time, so happy about that. Moving on to this next node here. It is a bleed node. What else? It has Brute Force, Stupefy, Unblockable Special 2, Poison. Not a bleed. Poison. Yeah. So I brought Nebula in for this fight just because she's kind of the highest ranked poison immune champion that I have. I really thought about bringing in Void here in case it was an Infinity Man. I was kind of worried about that, but he'd already been fought by somebody else, so for diversity's sake, I kind of crossed my fingers and hoped that it wouldn't be an Infinity Man. As far as other characters go, it could be what, Sentinel? I was really thinking it might be a Sentinel. So going into this fight, I was pretty sure it was going to be a Sentinel. I've seen him placed on this node before, and he does pretty okay. So it could be Sentinel, could be, I don't know, maybe Green Goblin, Nebula, who else is there? Doc Ock as well. Stark Spidey, Punisher 2099. there's all kinds of different people I could see myself fighting on this node. I guess not Nebula, because she's a mini-boss right there, but let's go ahead and get into this fight. I'm trying to decide if I should do it, and I go ahead and I hop in, and I'm fighting against a Stark Spidey. Oh boy. Last time I used Nebula against a Stark Spidey, I got completely wrecked. So I go ahead, throw a heavy attack to knock out a Stark Tech AI. And only doing 4-hit combos because I do not want to get evaded. Alright, Brute Force starts to degen me, so I know I have to hit into him. Don't really have time to build up shock charges, which is actually kind of better for me, because when I focus on building up shock charges with Nebula, sometimes things go wrong. So focusing on just hitting into him like a regular person, and not building up shock charges, that seems to be the way to go. Gotta bait out a special 1 here. He's really aggressive. I got it out of him. I figure I'm just gonna build myself to a special 3 and throw that, since I won't even have to worry about him dodging that. So, go ahead and do that. Get some shock off on him. Nothing crazy. Gotta bait out another special 1. Hopefully, he'll throw it. Kinda wanna throw the special 3 after this, but gotta stop Brute Force from happening as well. Come on, Spidey. Special 1 me. Brute Force is going again. I'm losing health. It's unfortunate. He hasn't really hit into me at all, but the Brute Force is doing some work. As long as I don't stress myself out, if I have patience, it'll be okay. But I gotta get this special 1 out, or Brute Force is gonna start degenning me again. And I'm losing life, so I decide to hit into him, pushed him to a special 2. Uh-oh. Now we're in a danger zone. It's unblockable. And thankfully, I dodge it. Oh, that was a moment of stress for me, though, let me tell you. Got the special 3 off. Got a minute, 20 seconds left. This fight should be in the bag, right? Right? 2 evades in a row. What? What are you doing to me, Spidey? Don't stress me out like this. Another evade. Oh, he wasn't giving me this kind of trouble before. He was below 18% health. But got 3% left. 1 more hit. He's done. It's over. I win. There we go. Ba-ba-boom. Whew. I do myself proud. Oh, war is so stressful, but it's also kind of fun at the same time. It's a miserable relationship that I have with war. Anyways, that's the end of my run here for this Alliance War. There was a Bishop mini-boss up ahead, but he was still noted. I had to go to work after this, so I didn't get a shot at him. There are other players in my alliance who have Stark Spideys that can easily take out a Bishop like that. So, all things considered, I would say this war for me, on an individual level, was a success. 0 deaths, some pretty difficult fights, but 0, well, I can't say 0 mistakes. I did make a couple mistakes, but nothing too crazy. And, yeah, it was a super close war, came down to the wire, a few deaths. Turns out they only had 29 members in their alliance, so we kind of had an advantage in that way, so we came out with a win in this war. I'm very, very happy for us. We've gotten 2 wins so far. We're starting War 3 today. I'm actually on backup again, as far as I know, so I think I'm only going to have like 1 or 2 fights that I'll be doing for this war, so I don't know if there's going to be a war video for Alliance War 3 that we have for this season, but hope this was enjoyable for you. Hope it helps you out if you're taking this path, or if you just want to know what kind of fights to expect in Alliance War. This is what you'll see. So thank you for joining me today. You're welcome to subscribe, like this video if you want to, and until I see you next, hang in there, may the RNG be with you, and peace out.